Yo, what is good, Jets Nation? Welcome back to Jets Media. This is Richie, and tonight I want to talk about the two things that's been going on today. And I know I'm a little late to the party. I know that, hey, I take that back. It's not really a party because this is not really great news that we're going to be breaking down today, or tonight rather, because we saw Quinnen Williams remove the New York Jets from his Twitter bio. We saw Quinnen Williams, change his profile picture on Twitter to him being an Alabama jersey. We saw a report from Fox saying that he's looking to get $25+ million annually, which would make him the second highest paid defensive tackle in the NFL behind Aaron Donald. So things are not looking too good with the Quinnen Williams contract talks right now, but I'm still not hitting the panic button yet, and I'm going to break that down. We also saw that Quan Alexander is visiting with the Pittsburgh Steelers tonight. Now, that's another player that a lot of Jets fans have been saying, get that man back with the New York Jets. I think if Jets fans can really make this the most perfect offseason of all time, it would consist of doing these two things: extending Quinnen Williams and paying that man the money he deserves, and re-signing Quan Alexander. Now, both of those things look a little fringy right now, so we're going to break it down. So, guys, if you're just tuning into the channel, do your boy a solid favor by hitting that thumbs up button, whether you're watching on Twitter. I appreciate you tuning in, or you're watching on YouTube. I really am curious to hear your guys' thoughts in the chat or in the comment section, your overall thoughts about the current state of the Quinnen Williams contract negotiations, because it is going crazy right now. It is a talking point not only of the Jets land, but the NFL. Get used to it, Jets fans. The New York Jets are now becoming a national story, where to the point where anything that's going on with our team, the world is talking about it. And I know that we're in the NFL, so the NFL media is going to talk about every team. But we all know that this Jets team has been talked about with the NFL media more than ever. And that's because we landed Aaron Rodgers, and we are coming off a season where the entire world knows that we're a quarterback away. And when we have a superstar talent like Quinnen Williams, who was an all-pro last year, first team, and he gets 12.5 sacks as an interior defensive tackle, and every single player basically in his draft class gets paid but him, it's going to be a talking point. So it's very frustrating that we got to this point, but I'm here to tell you guys, it's May 15th, right? It's not time to panic. I'm going to start to panic if this is still happening in July, heading into training camp. Then we can begin to panic, but it's May 15th. I'm not going to hit the panic button yet. But the one thing that we do know that is a little frustrating is that Quinnen Williams is a little upset. And upsetting your superstar is not in the best interest of the organization. This is where Joe Douglas really has to prove himself that he can take care of his own players and not try to lowball them. Now, Robert Saleh, he's confident that it's going to get done. We heard Robert Saleh on the Michael Kay show last week, I believe, saying that he has no worries that Quinnen Williams will get his contract and he's going to be with the Jets this year. But now, Quinnen Williams is going to social media. He's making his Twitter bio, defensive tackle for the blank. We don't see anything to do with the New York Jets anywhere. So he's obviously a little upset. Maybe behind closed doors, we don't know what the negotiation process is like. Maybe he feels like the Jets are lowballing him. And if the New York Jets are offering him anything less than being the second highest paid defensive tackle in the NFL, I don't know what the hell they're doing. So Joe Douglas, overall, he's been a quality GM for the New York Jets. He had an absolute grand slam of a draft last year. This past draft class felt, we'll see how it goes. We can't really grade the draft class from the 2023 class yet. We got to see them hit the field. We got to see what they look like in camp. But the one thing Joe Douglas has not proved to us Jets fans yet, can he extend and take care of his own players? Now, this was the last wave of contract extensions that he did not draft. What I mean by that is Quinnen Williams is not his own draft pick. It was a Mike McCagnon pick. The year after the 2019 draft is where Joe Douglas took over. Next year is going to be where we figure out, okay, Joe Douglas, this is your first opportunity to extend your own draft picks. So this is a good opportunity, in my opinion, to set a standard, set a precedent. If you are a baller, if you are a player like Quinnen Williams, who is a first-team All-Pro and is one of the best players in the league at his position, and when you're eligible to get extended, you'll get paid. So it's really up to Joe Douglas to prove that he will give the money to Quinnen Williams that he deserves. Now, getting into Quan Alexander, it does not seem likely that the Jets are going to bring him back. I think if the Jets were going to bring back Quan, he would have been signed by now. The fact that he is being, brought in by the Pittsburgh Steelers, makes me a little less confident that the Jets are going to re-sign Quan. Now, looking at the Jets linebacker depth chart, we got C.J. Mosley, we got Quincy Williams. Those are the two starters. But who's going to play that role that Quan Alexander played last year? Is it Chuck Clark? I see a lot of Jets fans, a lot of Jets fans making some hypothetical scenarios that Chuck Clark can be that answer there, play that nickel back role. Okay, Jamian Sherwood, Hamza Nasruddin, Chaz Surratt. There are some players on this team that, Barnes, the rookie. So I feel like the Jets have a plan, and if I'm the Jets, I'm just re-signing Quan Alexander because I think we all saw the impact that man had last year. Former Pro Bowler, went out there and had an injury, riddled career up until last season, and he played all 17 games. He provided a big spark, a lot of energy, a lot of impactful plays on third down, and the Jets don't want to bring him back. Now, the only way you can rationalize that is if the Jets are looking at their linebacker core and they like what they got. Now, us as a fan base, we're not looking at it that way. We want to bring back Quan. And I think that the entire Jets team also wants to bring back Quan. We're seeing Jermaine Johnson recruit him back. We're seeing our own telling the Jets to re-sign Quan Alexander. So I am more optimistic that Quinnen will get extended than I am that Quan will re-sign with the Jets. Now, his meeting with the Steelers can go poorly, and then all of a sudden he can pivot back to the Jets, and the Jets sign him for all I know. But based on what I'm seeing, does not seem likely that the Jets are re-signing Quan Alexander. Now, I don't know the type of money Quan's looking for. Last year we had him for freaking pennies, and he played way beyond his pay, what we were paying him last year. And I understand that. He's trying to get paid. You can't fault the man. But when it comes to the contract extension with Quinnen Williams, it's complicated. We saw a report, was it yesterday or 2 days ago, that the Jets are finalizing a contract restructure of Aaron Rodgers, right? We saw that his cap hit's like $1.2 million this year. Next year, it's like $107 million, and they got to figure that out. And I think that could be what's holding up this Quinnen Williams deal right here, folks, is that the Aaron Rodgers contract that's now on the Jets' book, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money that the Jets got to figure out with, okay, how much money do we have to push down the line for Aaron Rodgers? Which year do we want to get the highest cap charge? And I think that they're trying to figure out Aaron Rodgers' contract so they can fit in Quinnen Williams' deal. That could be the holdup here. Now, another thing to keep in mind, guys, and I know that this is really forward-thinking, but this is what good organizations do. The Jets have to make sure that they maintain cap space to afford the extensions of guys like Garrett Wilson and Sauce Gardner and those guys when they become available. Now, luckily for us, they're only going into their second season. We don't have to worry about extending those players for another 2 years. We have 2 years of Sauce and Garrett and Brees and those players before we have to worry about extending them. But the point is, when you're extending a guy like Quinnen Williams and putting a lot of money on the books for the future, you got to think about these things. You have to have a forward mindset. You have to think in the long term when it comes to cap flexibility. And I think the Jets have a lot more cap flexibility than most people think they do. Next year, they have a decent amount. But when it comes to extending Quinnen Williams, I think that they have to figure out the Aaron Rodgers situation first. What is the contract looking like? What's the cap charge every year? How much money are they backloading? Because they're going to be pushing back a lot of Aaron Rodgers' money down the line. Because there's no way they're going to have a $75 million cap hit in one season. That ain't happening. It ain't happening. So the Jets got to figure out a way to fit in and squeeze in a Quinnen Williams big-time payday because that man deserves to get paid. This Jets defense would not be elite next year without him. We have a really good defensive line. Quinnen Williams makes it elite. Without Quinnen Williams, the defensive line's not elite. He is the X factor of that D-line. Because you know how rare it is to have an interior defensive lineman that can get to the quarterback. He led the Jets with sacks. Usually, an edge rusher, a defensive end, leads your team in sacks. Not an interior defensive lineman unless your name is Aaron Donald. Yeah, Quinnen Williams. He had 12.5 sacks last year. When you can get interior pass rush the way that Quinnen Williams can do, it opens up things for John Franklin Myers. It opens up Carl Lawson, Jermaine Johnson, Will McDonald, now Michael Clemens, right? So I still believe it's going to get done, but unfortunately for us guys, it feels like it's going to be a dragged-on process, and there's going to be a lot. Now, I see somebody in the chat mentioning a Quinnen Williams trade. What would you trade Quinnen Williams for a trade like we got for Jamal Adams? Likely better, maybe 3 firsts. Now, my answer to this is simple. Absolutely not. Like, literally 0% chance that I am on board for this. The only way this happens is if the Jets and Quinnen just simply cannot come to an agreement and something falls out. That ain't happening. And the reason why this is, and Ali, I'm not attacking you. I'm just, giving you my thoughts of this hypothetical scenario, Ali. I appreciate the question. The Jets are in a win-now mode. When they traded Jamal Adams, the Jets were not built to win at that time. Now, you look back on that trade was freaking fantastic. The Jets got Elijah Vera Tucker and Garrett Wilson from that Jamal Adams trade. In hindsight, phenomenal trade. At the time, it felt right? Perfect. Okay. But we are not in a situation to trade to set up our future. We are in a situation to go all in and win now. If anything, I'd want the Jets to trade our first-round picks for a player to come in there to help this team win this season. We are in a win-now mode. Jets fans need to throw away the mindset of trading players for future capital because now we are in a completely different window here. We are going all in to win it all. Now, I know that might sound ridiculous to some people because Jets fans, we're just not programmed this way. We're not used to it. We haven't been in the playoffs for 12 years, and now before we can even make the playoffs, we got to talk about going all the way to the Super Bowl. Well, yeah, that's what Aaron Rodgers will do to a fan base, and that's what Aaron Rodgers will do to an expectations regarding a team. So the last thing the Jets are going to do is trade in Quinnen Williams. If anything, if a contract negotiation just falls through, unless Quinnen Williams holds out, the Jets do have leverage where they can play him on the 5th-year option this year, and they can franchise tag him. So the Jets could have Quinnen Williams on the roster for 2 years without extending him, which I think would be a mistake. The Jets got to take care of him. No distractions. That's what we need. A Quinnen Williams trade ain't happening. I don't care what the package is. Because you trade away Quinnen Williams, all of a sudden this Jets defense goes from elite to good. We need an elite defense. Our defense is what takes us over the top. Do you think that just because we got Aaron Rodgers, that's the reason why a lot of people are hyping up the Jets this year? And a lot of people are expecting the Jets to be one of the best teams in the AFC this year? No, it's not just because of Aaron Rodgers. It's because of how freaking good the defense is. The defense is the key here. And Quinnen Williams is that X factor of the defense. We have 2 superstars on the defense, Sauce Gardner and Quinnen Williams. Quinnen Williams deserves to get paid, and Sauce Gardner is going to be the highest paid cornerback in NFL history when he's due to get paid. I can guarantee you that. Hopefully that's with the Jets. So I think that Quinnen Williams is just adding to the drama. It's going to happen eventually. I got a lot of optimistic feelings about it. When I heard Robert Saleh say that's going to happen, he's not going to worry about it. Quinnen Williams just doing his thing, man. He's a young player, 25, 26 years old. He wants to get paid, and this is the process that happens. And I know as Jets fans, it's like, come on, why do we have to do this? Why can't we just have a perfect offseason? Well, folks, unfortunately, sorry to break it to you, that's not how life works. Would you make him the highest paid defensive tackle in the league? No, I'd make him the second highest paid defensive tackle in the league behind Aaron Donald. I'm very comfortable giving Quinnen Williams a contract like $25+ million per year. That's what I'm doing. Second highest paid D tackle. I really hope Quinnen's not asking for 30+. I mean, he's not. We saw a report from Fox saying that he's looking for 25+ mil. I can give him that. Henny's in the chat. What's good, bro? This is fake drama just for Hard Knocks. Everything can't be smooth sailing on that show. What? They didn't announce us on Hard Knocks, did they? No. Did I miss that? Or is that just still an assumption? If you're going to Jets Media Day, I'll see you there. Oh, yeah, baby. Jets Media Day announcement coming soon. Anybody interested in Jets Media Day? Email me down below in the description at my email, business email, richiemalora98@gmail.com. And you'll get added to the priority list. Week 3 versus the New England Patriots is the second annual Jets Media Day, where you get access to MetLife Stadium's turf after the game, and you'll be included to a big Jets media tailgate party that will have food, alcohol, drinks, me, all my friends, all my subscribers, a live show from the event, a live DJ potentially. We're still trying to figure that thing out. So if you do want to be included in the Jets Media Day priority list and you want to get included on all those fun things, email me. Email me. Also, keep me posted on week 1. I got you, bro. I'm talking with the Jets tomorrow, and then I should have prices finalized by next week, and then everything is going to start happening soon, Henny. Everything's going to start happening soon. There's a lot of things that we got to figure out with that, right? I never been a deal when 9 figures were being discussed that didn't take time. No worries on my end. Exactly, Rico. Things like this happen. It takes time. TD's going to twist the narrative and say he's going to be traded to Miami. Yeah, let him. I don't get the Rodgers hate. Who's hating on him? Hey, man, the reality is hate fuels the world. I mean, that's the reality of it, folks. Jets fans, I've been saying this. The better the Jets get, the louder the haters will get. So prepare yourselves. Welcome the hate as your friend, because instead of it being like, oh, wow, the Jets suck. Poor Jets. LOL Jets. Instead, it's like, oh, screw those Jets. Rodgers is washed. Oh, Sauce Gardner holds. It's jealousy. It's the Jets are rising to the top, and haters are like, the Jets are not allowed to feel any type of positive energy. We're going to bring them down to our level. That's what's going to happen. So, again, Jets fans, let me warn you one last time. It's not going to be the last time, actually. The louder the hate gets, that means we're doing something good. The better the Jets get, the louder the hate gets. Jets are undefeated on Jets Media Day, 1-0. Let's make it 2-0. Please! Matt, better see you there. Number 1. Number 2, you are completely correct. I am making it a goal that Jets Media Day is undefeated every year. And we're versing the Patriots, and we better freaking win that game. Right? King Jamie, I am so damn excited to finally get to see Rodgers play in person. The haters hate my Chiefs too, guys. It's part of that fear. I love it. Give Quinnen $26 million, $36 M guaranteed. I love to do that, Melvin. I love it. The league doesn't want the smoke. Oh, yeah. Damn it, so close but so far. Central Connecticut. You can make the trip. Come on. I got to see you. So this wouldn't really affect anything, Just Win Jets, because the contract negotiation with Quinnen Williams, it's not going to affect this year's cap hit. It's going to affect the future. We only have Corey Davis on the books for this season for $10 million. So freeing up $10 million this year is not going to affect anything. Quinnen Williams is on the books for this season. Let's see. Let's break this down real quick. So Quinnen Williams is on the books for $9.5 million this year. That's his cap hit, right? When the Jets extend him, he's not going to have an upgrade of a price tag this season. His cap is going to stay at 9.5. But what's going to happen is in 24, 25, 26, that's when the money kicks in. So trading Corey Davis would not impact anything. If Corey Davis was on the books for 3 years and we had him paying him for 3 years on the line, yes. But again, trading Corey Davis would only free up cap money for the 2023 season. The Jets are figuring out future cap. That's kind of how it works. I know it's a little confusing. Do you like Al Woods and QJ? Yes, I do. I think those are two big additions to the defensive line. One of them is a pure run stuffer. The other one gets to the damn quarterback. I love it. Al Woods, my favorite signing outside of Aaron Rodgers. Jets fans are going to like that, man. I can tell. I could tell, man. I mean, if he holds out the min 2 first, I'd trade him for 3 firsts and 2 seconds. Amari, we're not trading Quinnen. I don't even want to talk about it. I know you don't want to trade him either. I get that. But we don't even need to bring up conversations about it. We don't need it. We don't need it. We don't need to talk about it. Guys, if you're enjoying the show, I never really go live late night. I mean, unless it's on the round table. So hit that thumbs up button right now. We greatly appreciate you guys tuning in. We got 39 likes. I think we could do a little better than that, right? I think we can do a little better than 39 likes. So if you guys are enjoying the show on the Monday night edition of Jets Media, hit that thumbs up button. If you guys want to see more prime time, I guess you can call it prime time, late night streams for Jets Media, let me know. I'd love to do that. John's in the chat, giving me 3 thumbs up buttons. You're amazing, bro. Do you like Bryce Hall? Yeah, but as a depth piece, I think this is his final year with the Jets. He could be even a cut candidate if possible. We'll see. I hope we are 3-0 into the Kansas City game. 2-1 would be ideal, but 3-0 would be obviously the best case scenario. That like button. Thank you, man. What section did you decide for the game? So, Kelvin, I'm not sure yet. I have a call with the Jets tomorrow to finalize, hopefully, some details. And then by next week, it will be officially finalized, and then the tickets will be on sale. So, don't know the exact section yet. Don't know the prices yet. My apologies for it taking a little bit, but there's a lot happening regarding the Jets and the tickets this year. So, that's the reason why. Josh in the house. Yo, what's up, Richie? Tuned in. We signed in Q, no doubt, and Quan Alexander is replaceable. Yeah, and I think he's replaceable with some of my some players on the team right now. Jamie and Sherwood stepped in for him, and he looked pretty good. I like it. Even though, hey, go get me Quan, please. Let's take Patriots Super Bowl banners and cover it with blood. I love it. Let's do it. Do it. The Jets D is stacked. Yeah, we are. You need a raise, pal. Thank you. Fireman Ed should start the Jets chant at the 50-yard line opening night. Oh, he will. King Jamie, what's up, bro? I appreciate that. It's on Jets fans, man. I can't wait to meet you guys at Jets Media Day. Come have a beer with me, guys. I support you and hope you guys go 16-1. Now, that one loss he's hoping for is against his Chiefs, by the way. Now, King Jamie, I do have a question for you. Are you even wearing a Jets jersey to Jets Media Day? You will be getting a Jets Media Day t-shirt, by the way, because with the Jets Media Day ticket, you will get a t-shirt, game ticket, tailgate ticket, access to the field. A lot of things are happening. You're going to wear your Chiefs jerseys, aren't you? Well, you'll have a Jets Media Day t-shirt to wear. You better wear that at least. Appreciate the $5 as always, my man. The support means a lot. Which game is it? The game is week 3 against the Patriots. What's up, Richie? What's up, man? I think we should not fumble on Q and get him fed. Do not let this great kid unhappy. The world needs to stop making good people look greedy. I agree, man. I could not agree more with this comment right here from N. Ray J. I agree 100%. Everything he said, I'm on board with. So I hope that it gets done sooner rather than later. No doubt about it. Pleasant surprise on a Monday lunch break. Sup, y'all? What up, Dane? Glad you can tune in. Glad you can tune in. TD is live right now, and he said he wants Quinnen Williams over Christian Wilkins. Well, he's a smart man because Quinnen Williams is a lot better. Wilkins is a very good football player, by the way, but Quinnen Williams is elite. First team All-Pro. Why don't we do the Jets chat during the opponent's snap count? Would it be distracted? Maybe. I also have a question for you guys in the chat. Is anybody considering going to the Raiders-Jets game in Vegas? Because I am considering going and doing an event in Vegas. I haven't planned it yet. It's not official yet, but I am curious. Is there anybody in the chat that is considering or maybe already booked their flight and stuff to Las Vegas for the Jets-Raiders Sunday Night Football game? Because I am strongly considering doing it, and I'm also considering doing like a big Jets media takeover in Vegas and doing like a big thing. We'll see. Should we raid TD? Have Jets fans ever raided another live stream? We Chiefs fans do it all the time. Here, let me go to let me go check out his stream. You guys want to raid TD Fins Talks stream right now? That'll be funny. I think we can do it. Let's see. All right. Raid TD Fins Talk. Everyone click that link. Go to TD and say, what should we say? Spam jet emojis and spam Quinnen Williams is elite. Say Richie sent you. Go tell them that Richie sent you. The chat's telling me Jake is doing a Vegas thing. Oh, is he? I didn't know that. Jake is doing something for Vegas. Yeah, I'll definitely hit him up to see if maybe we can do something together. Did he announce anything with the Raiders thing, or is that? I'm curious. Everyone go raid TD. What does he even talk about in his show?
I think I might be good now. Let me look at this.
I think he's having some issues over there. I don't know what the heck he's up to. I'm great friends with Nick Shine and Mark Riss. Let's give them both a shout out and give Nick a healthy recovery. Well, shout out to Nick and Mark. Hopefully, you guys have a healthy recovery. Jets fans everywhere. Love you. Love you all.
They're almost identical. But when it comes to pass rush, it's what it is.
Is he saying what's
That's
identical?
all it is. Run stopping, him and Christian just they're almost identical.
What is
They're
TD up
almost
to?
identical. It's just Zyler's been in the league one more year. Raekwon Davis is the problem.
TD ain't even aware of it. He's funny. So Jake is trying to do hotel deals for Vegas. Okay, that's cool. So what I would do is like a big meetup, like a bar event. That's what I wanted to figure out. So I could hit up Jake and maybe we can figure out something together. Because if Jake can get you guys hotel deals, that would be awesome. Because I'm trying to get everybody in the same bar and organize an event where Jets fans, because it is a Sunday night football game, by the way. So there's going to be football happening all day on Sunday that we can all hang out and do stuff before the game. Right? All right, well, stay tuned for updates. There's a lot of things materializing with the Jets coming out there with the Jets Media Day stuff, and a lot of other things. Hotel Talking Jets panel wants to set something up too. What do they want to set up? I haven't seen that. Well, what I want to do for Vegas, guys, is to get a deal with the bar where I do a live stream from the bar, and you guys are part of the show, and we just like talk Jets, and we get food and we get drinks and all those things.
You don't have Christian locked in.
All right, well, TD's talking the nonsense. So stay tuned, guys. We got a lot of things coming your way for Jets Media. I'm going to wrap up the show here. Jets Media Day tickets are going to be on sale in the next couple of weeks. Next week is something to keep in mind. Everybody that's added to the email list, we have around 80-plus people on the email list. So if you want to get access to pre-sale before they get sold out, you email me down below in the description, richiemalora98@gmail.com, the number of tickets you are interested in coming with, and then you'll be added to the list, and you'll get access to pre-sale. So I'm going to go now here. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the channel. Love you all. Hit that thumbs up button on your way out. Jets Media is out of here. And I'll catch you guys next time. Let's go, Jets! Peace out!